Friends, now we are going to discuss about the steps to prevent virus. Which are the steps to prevent virus? In today's time, data hold the same value as money or gold. It is not for you. Actually, it's for the large businesses whose data is very important. Stock exchange. This business has a very important for their data. So data is very important as money or gold. As like your credit card information is very important for you. So we should take every possible step to prevent it from getting lost or damaged. Generally, computer virus infect and spread from one computer to another by transferring infected data using email, flash drive or other sources. Usually they spread through these ways. To prevent virus attack, follow the given steps. So how to prevent the virus attack? We can do the follow steps. Occupy the PC with some antivirus program and keep it updated. So you have to put an antivirus program in your system and you should update the antivirus program frequently. Second point is check whether your antivirus software has the potential to detect spyware and malware. If not, you should install some anti-spyware program also on your system. So it should not only detect the virus, it should also detect spyware and malware. If your antivirus program does not detect spyware and malware, you should get an anti-spyware program, because this spyware is very dangerous. So you have to get an anti-spyware program on your system. Install a firewall on your system to control the incoming and outgoing network traffic. Usually Windows have the built-in Windows firewall. You can see in the control panel there is a Windows firewall. What is the use of this Windows firewall means? It will protect you, it will ask you a permission. So some network is trying to access your system. Can we give permission? Yes or no? Some application is trying to change your settings. Can we do or not? Yes or no? They will ask permission before making any changes or before connecting to any private network. So you should have a firewall on your system. Always scan the pen drive before copying files. So you should scan your pen drive before copying files. It may have viruses. Avoid downloading and installing pirated software from the internet. Pirated software means without a copyright. That is, it is the duplicate, as like movies. Usually movies come into your internet, no? Before coming into your television or in theater, you will get the copy of a movie in the internet. That is known as pirated, without the user permission, without the director or producer permission. That movie is captured into a camera and that it is uploaded into a internet. That is known as pirated. So without the developer's information, some person is get uploaded the software, but that type of software will also have a viruses. So you should not download the pirated software. You have to buy it from the developer only. So avoid downloading and installing pirated software from the internet. You can directly download from their website. That company's website, from that company website you can directly download, but not from any other, because it may have viruses. Scan the downloaded files before opening them. So you should scan the files before opening them. Scan the hard disk twice a month. So twice a month you should scan the hard disk. Take the backup of important files every day. Every day you have to take the backup of your files, because you may not know when is your data get affected. So your data will get destroyed. Maybe it will be very important data. So you should get a backup every day. Use internet and email attachments very carefully. Never click on attachment in an email unless it is from your genuine and trusted source. So when you receive our email, it is not from the person whom you know. So don't download any attachments. Because it may contain many type of attacks. Now moving to antiviruses. What is antivirus? Anti, against. Yes. So antivirus means the software which is against virus. Virus is a threat. Antivirus means, anti means against. So a software which is against virus. Antivirus is a computer program which is designed to identify, prevent and remove virus from a computer. So what are the actions of an antivirus? It will identify the virus, it will prevent the virus, and it will remove the virus from your computer. It will perform the following actions. It will it will scan computer files to look for known virus from virus dictionary and tries to remove them. What is mean by this? Means they will have a dictionary. What is the dictionary? A dictionary will contain the meaning of all words. Yes, same way it will also contains a dictionary, virus dictionary. It may contains all the form of viruses. It may contain all the form of virus. So it will scan your computer files and it will get, with the permission of it will scan your computer files and it will check the viruses along with the dictionary. So is there any matches found there? So if it found matches, and then it will tries to remove them. Suppose your computer is affected with worms. Computer is affected worms. So it might have a dictionary with many types of viruses. So it will check the worms, this type of worms in this dictionary, whether it is a virus. So when it will get a matching. If it gets a matching, it will identify it is a worm and it will remove it. This is scanning. So scan the computer file with the virus dictionary. Next one is identify suspicious behavior of any computer program which might indicate infection. So it will identify the suspicious behavior of your computer, any computer program which is behaving not normally. So it will identify that behavior and it will take action. It will scan incoming emails. So it will also scan the incoming emails also, which might contain viruses in the attachment. So these are the things which the antivirus program do. That is, it will scan the computer files to look for a known virus from your virus dictionary and tries to remove them. And it also identify the suspicious behavior of any computer program and then remove them. It scan your emails which contain viruses in the attachment. See the example they have shown. Norton antiviruses. You have Kaspersky, K7, many things, many antiviruses you have. So they have some popular antiviruses software nowadays we use. McAfee, QuickHeal, Symantec Norton antivirus, AVG antiviruses, Antivirus God. AVG means Antivirus God. Microsoft Security Essentials. These are the popular antivirus software. You have to learn these examples of antivirus softwares. First one is free and paid tools. So we have free antivirus software. We will discuss about the free and also paid also. First we will discuss free antivirus, which are the antivirus software now available as free. Avast is free, AVG is free, Avira is free, Bitdefender is free, Panda, Sophos and Komodo. These are the free antivirus softwares. You have to learn at least 5 or 6 antivirus programs, both free and paid. Paid antivirus softwares are Kaspersky. You have to pay an amount for getting Kaspersky on a system. McAfee also paid one. WebRoot Secure Anywhere is also paid one. Trend Micro, QuickHeal. These are the paid softwares. See, actually popular antivirus is McAfee, QuickHeal, Symantec Norton, AVG, Microsoft. Only AVG is free. Rest everything is the paid softwares. We have to pay an amount for this softwares and then only you will get this. But whereas here this you can download from the net without paying any amount. How this antivirus work? How this antivirus works? All antivirus applications operate on similar principles. All these antivirus programs have a similar principles. There are two main components in an antivirus. Underline this. There are two main components in an antivirus. We can see which are the main components. A database will be there. What is database? Database means a large collection of information arranged in a table manner. It's a large series of data arranged in a table manner. So it will have a virus database. It will contain all the type of virus. A virus database contains all the type of virus. It contains a list of file patterns which are used to identify a virus. There are many file patterns in that databases which is used to identify a virus. And the second component is an scan engine. First component is virus database. It may contains a list of file patterns which are used to identify virus. And second one is a scan engine which scan files and compare them with the pattern files to verify if there is any infection. What does this scan engine will do means, you have a virus database. Yes, you have a virus database. What this scan engine will do means, this is your pattern file, this is your infected file. So this will scan this, and this it will check the databases whether there is any file which is matching this pattern. It will scan for this file here in this database. It will check in this file pattern is there is any file which is matching this pattern. So if it finds this file, means it will identify there is a virus. The second component of a antivirus is a scan engine, which scans the files and compare them with the pattern files to verify if there is any infection. If any match is found, it will say that your computer is affected. So there are two components of virus database, which contains a list of file patterns to identify a virus, and second one is a scan engine, which scans a file. The scan engine can be run where the user explicitly activates it, or it can also be set to run automatically anytime. So you can manually run the scan engine, or you can set that scan engine to run automatically anytime it is opened or a program is executed. So you can do manually, or you can set it to automatically. That is, whenever a file is opened or executed, you can scan it. You can set it as automatically. This is called real-time scan. Underline. So what is real-time scan? The scan engine can be run when the user explicitly activates it, or it can also be set to run automatically anytime when it is opened or program is executed. This is called real-time scan. Real-time scan runs continuously in the background. So when it's set to automatically, when your scan engine is set to automatically, it will run continuously in the background. It provides maximum protection by scanning the opened or saved files and display notification messages when it detects a security risk. So what does this real time will do means, scan will do means, it will continuously run in the background, and it will give some maximum protection whenever a file is opened, whenever a pen drive is attached. So it will scan continuously and it will give maximum protection, and if any misbehavior is found, that it will identify it and it will give a message that it is at risk. So it will display a notification message when it detects a security risk. So when it finds a risk, it will show you a warning message. Moving to importance of regular updates. This is very important. Very important in the sense that about your computer system. It's very important to update your antivirus program. Why we want to say that, why you are saying that to update your antivirus program? Why it is required to update your antivirus program? Because we said that in a antivirus program there are two components. In antivirus program there are two components. Which are the two components in an antivirus program? You have a virus database. Yes, you have a virus database and a scan engine. Okay, so what is this virus database? It contains a list of file patterns. Yes, list of file pattern which is used to identify the virus. Suppose if you have not updated the antivirus program, you have the old virus database and old file patterns. So in the market nowadays, usually in the world nowadays, many form of attacks are coming. Many, you cannot imagine what type of attacks are that. What type of many things are coming in nowadays. Very interesting. Many are trying to hack your computers. So there are different forms of attacks are there. But if you have not updated your antivirus program, your database will not get updated with the new coming viruses. Your virus database will not get updated with the new coming viruses. So it will not have the new coming viruses. So when any new virus affect your system, it will check the database. In the database it will not have the new virus. So it will not detect it as a virus. Do you get the point? That is, suppose if you have not updated your antivirus program, your virus database will not get updated. So it will have only the old virus, old list of file patterns. It will have only the old list of file patterns. Suppose if a new virus, suppose let it be new one, NU1. you are having old ones, old 1, 2, old 2, old 3, many list of file patterns, but this is a new form of attack. Suppose it affects your computer, it will scan the database. There is no files matching the new one, so it will not detect it as an virus. It will not detect it as a virus and it will affect your computer. So better you update your antivirus program frequently. So better you update your antivirus program frequently, so that your virus database also will get updated frequently. So this also will get updated frequently, so automatically it will also have a new list of file patterns. So in this also, it will, when you update this, a new one also will come here. So when it try to affect your system, it will scan the database. Oh, it will identify new one. Oh, this is also a virus, so we should delete it. We should delete it. So it will scan the file here in the database. It will identify the file pattern. So it will identify it as a threat and it will delete it. So you should update your antivirus program. Automatically your database will get affected, so that it will identify the new form of viruses. That is the importance of updating your antivirus program. Using an antivirus software. How to use an antivirus software? You can use any antivirus software. They have given some steps. Steps will not come. For example, they are going to install the antivirus software. The step to use an antivirus software are as follows. So they are going to use the antivirus program AVG, Antivirus Guard. To open AVG antivirus software, start on. After installing, you have to open. Okay. Start all programs, AVG 2012, AVG user interface. This is the steps for operating antivirus program. Start all programs, AVG 2012, AVG user interface. So the AVG Internet Security 2012 window appears. So AVG's window security, Internet Security 2012 window appears. See, you can see this window. When you open this, it will appear. From that, you have to click on scan option. From that you have to click on scan option. You can see the scan option. You can see that under that there is a whole computer scan. So under scan option, you have three options: is whole computer scan, some scan specific files or folders, and anti-rootkit scan. These three options can be available on the scan options. What does this whole computer scan means? It will scan your whole computer. Scan specific files or folder means particular files or folders will be scanned. Anti-rootkit scan means to scan for dangerous rootkits inside application. So it will go inside application drivers or libraries to scan the dangerous rootkits. Next, after selecting the options, here they have selected for whole computer. Here they have selected for whole computer scan, and then after that you can select scan now. So first, start all programs, AVG 12, AVG user interface, and it will open a Windows, and from that you have to select any option from the scan option. They have selected whole computer scan, and then click on scan now. The scanning process will be started. Scanning process will be, see the three options you can see here: whole computer scan, scan specific files, anti-root scan, and after that you can scan that. If viruses are found, the antivirus will inform the same to the user and will either delete the virus or quarantine it. Quarantine it means now you are familiar with quarantine. What is this quarantine? Isolate it so that it cannot affect the system. Making it alone so that it will not affect the system. Now this word are very familiar because of this COVID-19. Yes. When the scan process gets over, the message scan finished is displayed. So it will, if any viruses are found, it will inform the user that the viruses are found. So and it will either, after informing the user, it will either delete it or it quarantine it. And then when the scan process gets over, the message will display as scan finished. We have completed the chapter. Thank you.